Howdy.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
So your second day of shooting with us.
Yep.
First day with me. How's it going so far?
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jitters gone, nerves down.
I'm a little nervous about the paddles.
It's kind of a bit of a smorgasbord we have here. So
Yeah.
you haven't been paddled much.
Not much.
I know you enjoy spanking in your kinky life. That's not one of the primary implements.
We use a paddle, but they're much smaller and
Yeah.
not as.
Like a little OTK paddle.
There's an ebony one we use, but it's just like this big,
Right.
so
Kinda like-
it's less intimidating.
Is it more hairbrush like?
A little bit.
Yeah. A lot of thud or sting?
It's a sting.
Okay. So I missed your profile. I apologize I wasn't here. I was on a bit of a holiday there, well, a long holiday. But I wanted to just kind of revisit your spankings growing up.
Okay.
You were spanked growing up, you talked to me about before.
Yep.
Who was the primary disciplinarian in your house?
Usually my dad.
And did you have siblings?
Little brother.
Yeah, he get it as well?
Not as much.
Right. Was that due to behavior, you think?
I think I just got caught more.
Yeah. So you learned from your mistakes.
Yeah.
What was the standard sort of routine when you got spanked?
He would usually yell at me to go in the other room, and it was either in the back room or my bedroom, and it was always on the bear. Usually over the knee, sometimes over like the bed or the chair.
Right, and what did he spank you with?
A belt usually.
Did he have like a specific one he used, or did you just pull off the one he was wearing?
Usually the one he was wearing.
Right, so you didn't have the sort of your spanking implement, like go get the belt.
No.
No.
Not unless it was the switch, which was go pick one.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of old school.
Yeah.
That's usually the grandma story.
Yeah.
So did you get switched very often?
Yeah, especially during the summer.
Same on the bear?
Yeah.
How many do you think you get with it?
Probably 10, 15.
Yeah, it's to tears?
Oh, I'd fight the tears, so, it just would depend on what it was for. Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And same with the belt, just kind of. Did the spankings get more intense as you grew older, as your tolerances got better?
Yeah.
Did you have to lay it on more?
Yeah, because I would egg him on, probably.
Right, be kind of defiant about it.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing today we're doing is a school SWAT scene, and we talked about it before. You weren't ever punished in school physically?
No.
Didn't grow up in a state where that took place?
Nope.
So you weren't in the South then?
No.
Congratulations. How aware are you that it still takes place?
I'm aware.
Yeah. Sorry, needed some water. It's like 23 states, I think, still happens. There's actually just a recent case where female principal, I think this is in Fort Worth, Texas, a male principal paddled a female student, which was against district policy. So the parents freaked out and such, and the way the school remedied it is they changed the school rules so males could now paddle females. That was as simple as that. You would think it would be more of an uproar than that. They just changed their school policy and said, okay, that won't happen anymore. We won't have an issue because now it's legal.
Right.
It's fairly common. I know when I grew up, a lot of kids, they found it as the easy way out. This was, my parents aren't going to know, I'm not going to get detention, I'm not going to get suspension, it's just over and done with. Personally, it kind of scared the hell out of me. What are your thoughts on the whole corporal punishment in the school system?
I'm against corporal punishment in schools. I know for me, it would have just made me get in more trouble.
Right.
But I like spankings,
Yeah.
so I would have been in there quite frequently.
How old were you when you figured that out?
Pretty young.
Yeah.
Maybe early high school.
Right. When was your first non-disciplinary spanking? When did you get or when was your first spanking that wasn't from an authority figure or a parent?
High school, yeah.
So,
From a boyfriend.
Yeah. Did you bring it up to him?
Yeah.
It was like, all right, we got to do this. It's got to be part of it.
Yeah.
How did he feel? But I find the younger guys, they don't embrace it so well.
He was like afraid to hurt me and
Right.
hit me very hard. It was difficult.
Right. Not everything you desired it to be.
No.
When did you start to get satisfaction from a spanking in a relationship?
Not until I was like 20.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me guess, older guy?
No, actually, he was younger, but
Really?
not by much.
Was he into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it helps when someone has
Yeah.
a fetish. So many people try. It's great when spanko's just meat. It's just
Yeah.
it just comes together in a glorious way, as opposed to someone else just either repressing something or encouraging something the other person has no desire in.
Yeah.
So the concept of the school SWAT series is realistic paddling in normal school clothes. Typical school, 3 to 6 SWATs, but you're a big girl now, so we take it to 10 because we want kind of, natural reactions.
Okay.
You like it, so that always throws a twist. But the main goal is to find out, would this be effective? Would it keep you out of trouble? Would it be a deterrent? If you knew this right here, you're at the office. All schools know they have to have a choice. You don't really get to just paddle a student. You should have to choose it over something else. But if you had no choice and you knew this was the result, would it change your behavior? And that's all we're trying to figure out.
Okay.
So why don't you grab a paddle, good call, and then go ahead and stand up and come around the table.